Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our main event, the Southern Area Super Welterweight title. Please join me in welcoming in from Tilbury, Matt McCarthy.
So the Southern Area Super Welterweight title beckons, and making his way to the ring, 17-1, it's Matt McCarthy. Big win over Danny Little on the MTK card a few months ago, and I think really, after that he wanted to step up in levels. Sharp boxer, knows his way around the ring. Big opportunity for Matt McCarthy in your call this evening.
And please welcome his opponent from Bushy, Tony "Two Guns" Milch.
Well, Senior Byfield sitting next to me at the commentary desk. It was your title that was vacated.
Yep.
Your decision to let that one go, and as a result, belt is now up for grabs. So making his way to the ring is Tony Milch, 13-0, 36 years of age. You would think that at his age this is a very big opportunity for him, maybe one of the biggest that he'll get, bar essentially a step up after this. Important night for Tony Milch.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. They're both very evenly matched. On paper, this is the perfect fight. So yeah, it's going to be a 50-50 fight. So it should be a good one. Both men comes to win. They both come to take this title home. Little face-off right at the beginning of the fight.
With a record of 17 victories and just one defeat from 18 professional contests, from Tilbury, Essex, Matt McCarthy.
Definitely got a big following he's brought out with him, Matt McCarthy.
And he's opponent across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the blue shorts with a white trim. Weighing today at 10 stone, 13 pounds and 10 ounces, with an unbeaten professional record of 13 victories from 13 contests, from Bushy, Tony "Two Guns" your timekeeper Stephen Bushy from Mountain Kings, your referee Jeffrey
Both of them in blue and white.
So 10 3-minute rounds, the Southern Area Super Welterweight title. Tony Milch and Matt McCarthy in almost mirror image clothing, as you mentioned there, Asinia. and it's your title. You are the last official holder of this belt, and that is what they are fighting for this evening.
Yeah, it's good to see. Soon as I vacated it, we've got keen guys looking to make it theirs and hopefully move up the ladder. So the winner of this hopefully could end up coming up against me later on.
Milch 13-0, McCarthy 17-1. Just that one blemish on McCarthy's record.
McCarthy's the southpaw as well. Just changed to orthodox. Now he's changed back to southpaw. Okay. Could cause some problems for Milch.
He does like to switch hit, McCarthy. He's been sparring with a number of top-level operators, including Bradley Skeet.
Very tall and rangy Bradley Skeet is. Uses his jab very well, so if he had any success against Bradley Skeet, it's definitely going to pay off in this bout.
Just making Milch miss a little bit. McCarthy just looks to have found his timing. It's the quicker of the two. Already a bit of blood from the nose of Tony Milch.
I thought I see some blood on McCarthy's mouth as well, so
There's Liam Smith and Liam Williams at the top end of this division.
That's until I get there. Well, I'm up there, but
I was about to mention you.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kelly, Joe Pigford, Ted Cheeseman, of course, yourself, Acinia, and it's a thriving division in the UK. These two men will want to try and get amongst the mix as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's why everyone wants to be right at that #1 spot so they can go into the Worlds. Ideally, that's my plan. Conquer this division and then go on to world level. And that's where it really gets exciting.
Punch from Milch there. I think only one of those snuck through, and a wry smile from Matt McCarthy as he then landed one back.
Milch just landed a nice left hook there, right on the button.
He's had a long camp. Milch, he was in the gym for a solid 6 weeks, ticking over before the camp started. So, confident, being in good shape for the 10 rounds. He certainly looks in good condition. But perhaps a sharper start from Matt McCarthy, Sinia.
Yeah, definitely. McCarthy seems to have worn into the fight a lot sooner than Milch. He's moving, he's comfortable just having his hands down, making Milch miss, and then working when he wants to. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting fight. I think Milch needs to focus more on landing his shots. He's missing too many, and that does take it out of the tank. As the rounds go on, so hopefully he adjusts to that and starts throwing some feints and letting McCarthy slip nothing. And then
Second out, round 2.
McCarthy was keen to show that he was first to his feet. Raring to get things back underway in round #2 as Milch just moving off to his left-hand side. McCarthy operating in southpaw at the moment, as we know he switch hits. He'll change stance from time to time. He's making Milch miss and well out of range at the moment.
when McCarthy's coming forward, he's really coming forward, I noticed in this round. He stood strong, he looks like he doesn't fear Milch's power. And he looks like when he's coming for him, he's going to really go for him.
I was listening to Adam Thorne, our inside reporter on the Sports Tips UK boxing podcast a few days ago, talking about Tony Milch's underrated power. And he's only got 2 stoppages in 13, and while stats don't necessarily tell the whole story, to Darryl Williams about sparring with Milch. Of course, Williams, the English super middleweight champ. He said, look, with the head guard and the big gloves, I could feel those shots. Tony Milch packed a punch, being no doubt about it. So, obviously, key for Milch here is whether he can start to land cleanly. At the moment, McCarthy's fleet enough of foot and sharp enough with the hands that he's being first to these exchanges. Nice in and out movement. Whether or not that will fade and Milch will get opportunities later down the line, and we'll get to see how McCarthy deals with that power. But at the moment, Milch is just struggling to land anything of real notes, and McCarthy there lands a nice left hand, then a right hook. And this crowd at York Hall responding to the good work from McCarthy. The distinguishing marks in the same gear. Milch with the shaven head, McCarthy with the tattoo sleeve on the left arm. This right hand from Milch there. With a success, just had McCarthy briefly pinned to the ropes, and maybe he's just got to try and push him back a little bit, get him pinned into a static location to have some success. All the while this one's central, McCarthy just having the better of these exchanges.
That was a good shot from McCarthy. Milch fires back with the left hook.
Counter jab landed from Milch. As you say, it's that lead left hand that sticks in the memory, and it will do so for the judges as well. Dare I say it, Milch just looking a little bit laboured in there. Maybe it's just McCarthy's fresher, the younger, faster man, but just Milch almost hitting thin air.
McCarthy's really up for this, he is. Looks of it. Looks like he's holding the power in there, the two of them.
Just fast, sharp work from McCarthy, isn't it? He's not loading up on his shots. He's not particularly sitting down on anything just yet, but he's picking his shots really well. They're landing with accuracy and speed, which is just key at this stage.
Yeah, definitely. I think Tony's still trying to get his jab going to try and control it. Yeah, but it's still fairly even. I'm liking when McCarthy goes to work, and at times Milch's jab working really well. As you can see here, McCarthy's really G'd up for this one.
The heat rising in York Hall, as it tends to at this time of the evening. A full house and an expectant crowd ahead of this one, and it started pretty well for Matt McCarthy.
Good jab from McCarthy. Shorter man landing the jab, it's always good to see.
Younger brother Kyle McCarthy just started professional boxing with Goodwin Promotions, win over Billy Parker here in March at super featherweight, sees him underway. The younger brothers trained by Mark Masso at Essex at the Sweet Science Studio. Over 30 years experience in boxing, Masso. Got a couple of other lads in his stable as well, Sam Stokes, Joe Stevens from Basildon, Tom Ansell, 22-year-old hitching middleweight. Nice left hand from his man there.
Very nice. That was a good backhand from Tony Milch. And Tony Milch just needs to speed it up a bit, speed up his footwork, and he seems a little bit slow on his feet to move.
Well, just seeing the signs of a man that's maybe 3 or 4 years out of his prime there, senior. Could that be the case? 36 years of age, Tony Milch, in great shape, but does that sharpness just start to fade?
Yeah, it definitely does, because you could see where McCarthy's a lot more quicker on his feet. He's moving, he's spinning, he's hitting, dodging, and then when he's ready, he's countering. Like that.
Stunning head movement from McCarthy there. Just made Milch miss with a 5, maybe 6, 7 punch combination. Came back with the 2 clean landing shots, and well, to the judge's eye, that's about as clear as it gets.
Yeah, exactly that. Beautiful boxing.
just a rare respite from pretty frantic proceedings in these first 3 rounds. Nice right hand landed from Tony Milch there, but McCarthy stands in front of him, lands that right hand to the body.
He just took it, McCarthy did. Tony Milch landed with a nice straight backhand. He just took it. I think there's just not enough power on Tony's backhands. Just landed another good backhand there. Oh, that was very low, very low. That shot.
Middle of the belt, isn't it? I think referee just had a brief look, and Milch, well, he just maintained his concentration. You could just see that one bothered him slightly. Well, the top level sparring where McCarthy is so far paying off. He's looking the sharper, fresher man in there. And dare I say it, Tony Milch just in danger of looking ever so slightly overmatched here.
Yeah, who knows, McCarthy might start slowing down, and then Tony might have something in the tank. It could be part of his game plan. Try and set a high pace, make McCarthy live to it, and then as he starts burning out, you take over. So yeah, it's still early doors in the fight. They say the fights don't start turning into a fight till the fifth round. So I think we're going to see a lot now from here on out.
This is crucial. The next 6 minutes or so for Tony Milch has got to try and drag McCarthy into something a little bit uncomfortable because he's losing the boxing match. Can he win a bit of a war here?
As you can see, McCarthy started loading up with bombs at the start of the 4th round. He's missed a lot.
That's 1-2 from Milch there. McCarthy just controlling distance and range beautifully, just lands a left hand to the body and then just jumps back out of range. Teasing his way in behind the jab. He hasn't switched a great deal.
Yeah, Milch should be trying to keep him at longer distance. Shouldn't be letting him beat him to the jab.
Nice counter. Right jab from McCarthy there. Hard left hand from McCarthy. Milch still there though, still walking forward, still applying that pressure. Will it pay dividends? How much is the extra long camp with the conditioning of Tony Milch? How much will that play into proceedings? Or was this all part of the plan? Try and keep McCarthy working to test his conditioning and fitness and to take him into the later rounds and have some success there.
If that was the plan, I think Tony Milch would probably be targeting the body a whole lot more, so that he's helping take it out of him when it gets to the later rounds.
Head movement of McCarthy has just been brilliant so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, he just got caught with a jab, I think it was just then. But his confidence is growing, and the more his confidence grows, the more of a handful he's going to become in this fight.
Just walks Milch onto a counter.
Oh, that was a good backhand.
Better from Milch though, and that's where he has had success, when McCarthy's back on the ropes. And for Milch so far, those moments have been few and far between, but the fact that they're there should show him in his corner where he needs to try and get McCarthy in order to have some success. Nice right hand to the body to finish the round. Better from Tony Milch.
It looks like Tony Milch has got a cut just under his eye. That round was a lot better from Tony Milch. He's landed a few good shots, a left hook, big backhand. So yeah, there's definitely more to this fight, and we're going to see it in the second half of the fight.
Mark Masso in the corner of McCarthy for a busy weekend next weekend. Tom Ansell on the undercard of Joe Joyce at the O2. Of course, if Matt McCarthy is victorious here this evening, his first area title, and big chance for him to start encroaching on the top names in the division. What do you make of him so far as a potential opponent for you in the future?
Who's that?
McCarthy.
McCarthy. To be fair, he's a good fighter and everything. He's looking good tonight. But my movement and my angles, I think it's just too much to deal with, and people don't realise it. It's all good watching it and being like, oh yeah, I do this and I do that. But the second you're in the ring and you've got them angles coming at you, it's a whole different ball game. And he likes to switch a lot as well. So, that was a brilliant shot he's landed there.
He hurt Tony Milch there. McCarthy knew it as well. Just rocked him back onto his heels, and the referee has come in and stopped it. Crowd, well, they're partisan, half are in elation, half are absolutely gobsmacked. Matt McCarthy is the Southern Area champion at super welterweight by stoppage over Tony Milch. A really sad sight for Milch in his corner, 36-year-old. And maybe that was his last shot at a major area title, but well, for McCarthy, that one shot landed and he just threw the kitchen sink at it, and it was all over.
Yeah, definitely. He tried to grab him, he tried to hold, couldn't get close enough. McCarthy kept the distance, kept the punches coming, and yeah, he got a good finish. It was a great shot to start it all.
Sure, there will be arguments that maybe the stoppage was a little early, maybe Milch should have been given the opportunity to get to his feet, see the standing 8 count. What are your thoughts?
No, I thought it was over. When you're in a situation like that, we're professional boxers, and the boxers should know that if you're hurt and you think you're going to go, you should take your time and take a knee. And that way, that's the only way you can guarantee yourself a chance at getting back up and getting back in the fight. If you're not thinking straight enough to take a knee, then the fight should be over.
Good to see Matt McCarthy over there, exchanging words with Tony Milch. There's respect between them. There's been no needle in the build-up, just an important night for both of them, as you can rightly imagine. I'm sure Milch is incredibly disappointed there, and will have to debrief and now work out where he goes next. But he's pretty level-headed.
Yeah, he had his shot. I'm sure he'd just be happy that he got in there and he fought for the Southern Area title.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 10 seconds of round 5, referee Hines stopped the contest with Milch in no position to continue. So your winner and the new Southern Area super welterweight champion, Matt McCarthy! And your appreciation please, Tony Milch. The belt will be presented by Nigel Thomas for a British Boxing Board of Control.
Congratulations. How do you feel at the moment?
Buzzing, overwhelmed. You know what I mean? The sport's been amazing. I turned pro 4 years ago. I've been boxing 12 years. My dream was to win the Southern Area, and I just knocked out Tony Milch 30 and look, I'm Southern Area champion.
You took his unbeaten record, but you had the better of him pretty much from about the first round. You were moving faster, you were landing punches in bunches, and then you started to press on the power. I mean, was that your game plan?
I'll be honest with you, me and Mark Masso, my trainer, I don't know where he is, but we've had a brilliant camp, you know what I mean? Like, don't ever doubt me, I'm coming, I'm going to get there, I will get to the top. Thank you to my sponsors, Danny White, Non-White, Ricky White, all the White family, Thompson's environmental and I'm just engineering, but Joe, I'm just buzzing. I couldn't have done it without my sponsors, obviously, white contractors, because they've paid for me to have my time off work and fully focused on my fight. And you know what, my girlfriend, everything's been stressed for everyone, but now, the whole 10 to 12 weeks I've come in here, I'm in a away corner, I ain't been paid good money. It's been an odd chance that I've got this belt, and now I've took it with both hands. I just knocked out someone 13 and we're going on to bigger things now.
Yeah, you said you're the away fighter. Did you feel like you had to come and take a knockout?
Listen, no, do you know what, yeah, I know I can box, and I'm a good boxer. Not being big-headed, I'm not biased, I'm not big-headed neighbour. I know I can outbox Tony. He's 36, he might be unbeaten and all that, but I just feel like I was a different pedigree. And I won every round up until the stoppage, and I knew I was going to knock him out. But personally, I thought he was going to go by a body shot, a lead shot. But listen, fair play to Tony Milch and Ian Burber. Ian's a top coach. Tony here come again, yeah, he's come here. Everyone, some people rip me off, some rip him off, but you know what, he's come here and he's full. He's 13-0, yeah. Do you know what, it's just, I've done it, I'm champ.
The last man to hold that belt, the senior Byfield, is sat just down there, or was. Are you looking to do the same as him and move on?
Listen, I most probably have a defence of the belt and go most probably for the English, but we're going to see first, you know what I mean? I ain't going to say I want to fight him, because I've done it before, and now I've got to keep level-headed and just get the right fight at the right time and keep building.
Well, you've got the belt now. Congratulations,
Fantastic
performance. Go and enjoy your evening with many fans.